What's going on, fam? It's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray, back with a quick Gamecock news update. And yes, today, man, Saturday is the day. It's the first day of spring practice. We have a few competitions, and the biggest competition that we have right now is the starting quarterback for the South Carolina Gamecocks. USFC, as we are branded now. Jason Brown versus Luke Doty. There's battles at the wide receivers position. There's battles on a defensive end. And Shane Beamer speaks about having a competitive culture at South Carolina. But before I go any further, man, I will finish after the intro.
Go Lucky, go Lucky, go, go Lucky, go Lucky, go, go Lucky, go Lucky, go, Stewie, go Lucky, go Lucky, go Lucky, go Lucky, go Lucky, go Lucky.
Here's what I need you to do before I get into my spiel, man. If you like the video and the content, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. Notification bell allow you to know that every time I drop a video, and share the video as well. It helps me out a ton. So I'm going to read a brief article for 247sports.com, my favorite site to go to and read. And Beamer wanted to be about competition. It says the South Carolina football social media team has provided a glimpse into winter workouts with their videos in the weight room and on the field. There's no football, of course, as the Gamecocks will practice under first-year head coach Shane Beamer on Saturday. But even without a football, there can still be competition, whether it's wrestling, a plate, or a tug-o-war battle, pushing, sled, or lifting a bar. The Gamecocks are competing how they can before spring practice begins, and it's being tracked. Beamer has the players outside under the lights on the practice field a couple of nights each week to build spirit and camaraderie. We want to be all about competition. We want to be about a lot of different things, but two of them are competition and toughness, and that's both mental and physical toughness. Beamer told the Big Spur in a 101 interview. So I'm going to stop right there because of the simple fact that I want to kind of wrap everything up. I think in the past few years with Will Muschamp, the South Carolina team has been basically mediocre at best. At best, you can say other things, but for me, they've been mediocre at best. And one thing that I felt like was not a part of the culture is competition. When Jake Bentley was quarterback, there was pretty much no question that there was nobody else that was going to challenge him. The only reason why Jake Bentley was not the starting quarterback his senior year was because he got hurt. But his junior year, there was calls for him to kind of step down and let Ryan Haliski, the talented freshman, step up. No, it was it was his junior year I may be misspeaking, guys. I know his junior year because he started as a freshman. Ryan Haliski started as a freshman. So his junior year, there were things like, I don't know if he's the guy. When Ryan Haliski came his senior year, there was talks of, hey, man, maybe we need to pull the plug on Jake Bentley. And because he got hurt. And that's why Ryan Haliski got the job. Same thing with last year with Colin Hill. We should have been pulled Ryan Haliski. But because we didn't have a competition culture, it was only when Will Muschamp was fired that Colin Hill was yanked, and then they went with Luke Doty. And I felt like, again, that Ryan Haliski did not have a fair shot to compete for a starting job, even though things may not have worked out in his favor when he started for the Gamecocks. We was a totally different team. And a lot of the issues was not a Ryan Haliski issue. It was a team-building issue, and that falls underneath the head coach because they are responsible to bringing in personnel to fill holes and slots. So, as I like to say, I love that Shane Beamer is talking like this because it is so encouraging, man. The spirit of competition is something that I think a lot of people take for granted. I want to be the very best, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if there's competition, people are going to excel because they don't want to be the last man left behind. They don't want to seem like they're not putting in work. And when you get to the highest level of competition in amateur sports, I mean, you could say college football or whatever, or college sports and periods, not amateurism, but we're going to stick with the terminology right now. Follow me. if you're playing at the highest level in amateur sports, which is collegiate football, we're talking about football right now, you need to then be able to work and work and work, because all those guys, 9 times out of 10, were the top of their class, were the top in their high school, and they was the man. When you come to college, you got to erase all of it because everybody's good. So that competition is going to lead for us to really better ourselves. And when we start to take on these teams, we'll win the games that we should win, and we'll challenge teams that we shouldn't have no business doing because of the culture. And I think that once you start snowballing and getting on a hot streak, the recruits will come. So here's what I need you to do, guys. Let me know what you think about the comment section as far as the competition in South Carolina. Do you think it's going to be great? Because I think it's going to be great, man. Do you think that? Talk to me, man, because I would like to know. And Saturday's the big day, guys. Again, it's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, and please don't forget all 3. Lucky Mary back with another Gamecock news update. And yes, competition is here, baby. Spring games, the spring football starts Saturday. Spring practice starts Saturday in Carolina. And this is going to be exciting. Let me know what you think about the comment section below. Like always, until next time, people.
Go lucky, go lucky, go lucky.